Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, and in today's video I'm here to provide you guys another product review, and this product that I have in front of you is called the Zeus eSports Edition Laser Gaming Mouse, which was sent to me courtesy of the company known as GAMDIAS, and which in this case I do want to state that this review is not a sponsored review. However, they did give this product to me free of charge, in which I'm able to give my honest opinion to you guys. Now, of course, if you're not familiar with GameDias, they are a company that likes to name their products after different gods. You may have seen some of my videos in the past, but you could also check out their website, which I think is always a fun and creative idea when designing a product. Now, first off, I do want to go ahead and commend them on their overall box presentation, because this thing is well done, packed with information not only on the front of the box, but you have plenty of information on the side, and of course when you open up the window display, more information presented into this, so that way you know ahead of time what you are going to be getting into. But overall, the packaging was extremely well done. Now, besides the mouse, you also have a lot of accessories which you will have access to as well. First off, such as the bottom rubber pieces right here to help glide the mouse on whatever surface you may be using it for. You actually do get some extra within the package. Of course, you also have some of these as well. Of course, you also have a really thick booklet which goes into more detail and instructions. And of course, on top of that, you also get a pouch to store all your accessories in it, which I think is really well done, so I commend them on that. First off, before I get to the accessories, I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the mouse first. First off, here is the mouse. The light up portions, and what you're wondering, is the mouse wheel. This right here will basically represent your DPI settings, which I'll show you that in just a moment. The DPI that in which this can go up to is about 8,200. And of course you also have the logo, which lights up as well, along with this portion right here and on the very top. If you're using this on a plain regular surface, not like on a mouse mat that I have here because it won't show it, but again, if you're using this on a plain surface, then you'll have this nice red glow effect that pops out on the bottom and of course on the top as well. You will also notice that on the mouse you have a lot of different buttons here. You have 4 on the side here. You have 1 right here. Of course, you also have the center wheel. You have 3 options here. And that's pretty much it. So a lot of different buttons here, and which you can customize using the program, which I'll show you guys afterwards. Now right here, as I mentioned, this is the DPI light. You can customize the light to kind of switch between whichever version you want, but when I click these 2 buttons right here, which this one is set to DPI up, and this one is set to DPI low, you can see here, upon clicking this, I could change the different colors. And each color represents a certain DPI, which you could customize within the settings to kind of fit and choose. So if you want a different color for a certain DPI, then you are able to do that within the software. But that's always a nice touch to have. And of course, as I stated, all these other buttons on the side as well, and of course on the top here you can customize it to whatever it is that you want to have. So if you want to change these to something else, you can. If you want to have these to use different functions like shortcuts or commands when you're playing a first-person shooter or MMO, then you can do that as well. Now, another cool aspect about the mouse is that 1, it's actually extremely comfortable. However, if you have a little bit much of a bigger hands and you don't have small hands like I do, then you could actually customize this mouse a little bit, and there's no additional tool that you need. To customize it, you actually flip it over on the back here, which you have these scroll wheels right here. The arrow on the very top indicates that it's minus, and of course if you go down, that is a plus. So by using the plus function, you will actually extend it out more, and if you're using the minus function, this will actually go the complete opposite. So in this case right here, I'm going to go ahead and extend this mouse a little bit. So right now I'm adjusting this one right here. As you can see, that is the default look at the moment. So I simply go here, change this. Now when you first try this, it's a little bit of a pain, but once you get the joints loosened up, it's actually quite easy to adjust. You can actually adjust these out quite a bit, to the point where it starts to get harder and harder, meaning that you're about to reach the actual cap. As you can see here, I extended this out a little bit more, which in this case I like that extra groove on my thumb. So now I have a little bit more of a comfort right here on my thumb. However, you could also adjust this portion as well, which is located right here. So we're going to go ahead and start with just one side. You could already see it adjusting. Go a little bit more here. As you can see, you could adjust it quite a bit. And there you guys go. So again, easy, adjustable, customizable, which I think is nifty. So again, if you are not quite comfortable how it comes in the box, and you could adjust it to kind of fit your comfort needs. Like right now at this particular setting, I actually found this quite enjoyable to the point where I think I'm going to keep it like this. Now, as for the additional accessories, besides the bottom portions of the mouse, you also have these grips, which based on my use don't really add anything to the mouse, if I'm going to be completely honest here. But what it's supposed to be is that the one that has a groove in it, such as, I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, this one right here, as you can see, it has a groove to it compared to this other one, which is a little bit more flat. Apparently the one that has a grooved option is meant for first-person shooters, while the other one is meant for MMOs, as you can see right here. Which again, after using these and trying them out, they really don't feel like they do anything in general. They don't feel like they add an extra grip when I'm using them, so they're just kind of there, which kind of fills in the little gaps here. So if you don't like these open portions, you can actually just fill it in, which in this case, this one will go right here. Or again, you could use the FPS one, whatever fits your personal needs. So again, simple as that. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that on the bottom here, if the mouse feels a little bit too heavy and you want to make it a little bit lighter, just pop this up, flip open the hatch, and you actually have a weight system on the bottom as well. But you also have an extra one of these rubberized paddings, which I don't know why you need an extra one, but it's kind of there, just I guess just in case if you lose yours. Again, there is a weight system right there, so if you want to adjust to make it lighter, you can do that. Simple as that. And there you guys go. When you actually have this open, it's a little bit of a pain to put back. Don't force it like I was trying to do. When you have it up, you actually have to pull the tab up, lift forward, and then push in. Easy as that. Anyways, now that we got the chance to check out the mouse, I want to go ahead and show you guys the software before I give you my initial results on my review. Alright, so next up, I want to go ahead and show you guys the initial software in which you'll be using with this product. Now, to download the software, you just have to go to their official website. It's free to download, and of course, upon doing so, this is what you will get on screen. Whatever you have plugged in that's part of their main program, you will see listed down here, which in this case, the mouse is highlighted for me. And of course, if you could actually highlight over the selective gods, you could actually get more information. So if there's something that catches your initial interest, you can always look that up. My last review, I actually reviewed this particular keyboard right here, which is more of a quieter mechanical keyboard. If that's something that you prefer, they also have RGB settings, all these different options here, headsets, and other accessories that they're slowly adding as time goes on. But we're here to focus on the mouse right now, which is the Zeus gaming mouse. And this is the main one right here, key assignments. So whatever key that you want to switch out, you simply select the option, go here, and you can change it to something different, or you can make a custom setting as well. Over here on the side, on the very top here, next to the left click will actually be the profile setting, and you can create up to 6 different profiles. So maybe, for example, you have profile 1 set to a first-person shooter. Profile 2 will be your MMO, profile 3 will be your web browsing, profile 4 could be maybe something that you use for video editing like Sony Vegas, for example. So again, you can kind of change and set up different customized settings, so whatever it is that you want to use, you can do that. You also have Micromanage here, which I don't know too much about this particular section, but it's there. You also have your mouse control here, so if you want to change the cursor speed, the vertical scroll, double click, the DPI settings, what you want, again, you could customize these to each particular profile to fit your initial settings. And of course, you also have acceleration, liftoff settings, all these different things that you can mess around with. You also have the light up features here. In this case, as I stated, the DPI settings light right here, you could change that to something else. So maybe you want, let's say, the highest one set to a different color. You can make that orange if you wanted to, or red, or purple. Again, whatever your desired color is, you can do that. You also have the light up functions as I stated from the very top and the bottom here. So if you're playing on a basically clean surface and you're not using a mouse mat, unless if it's like a white mouse mat, then you can see the red shine that comes from the top and bottom portion of the mouse. And of course, will also leak out from the sides here when you have these extended outs. So again, that is where that setting will be. And of course, course, you can also change the brightness, or you could turn the initial settings off. So again, whatever your desired method is. You also have a sound setting options as well, so you can set some different timers, sound filters, a timer setting, and of course you have your muscle memory that you could tweak around with. And of course you also have here, which you can go ahead and check to make sure you're up to date with the latest software update, which in this case will automatically download right away once you plug in your particular product, so you don't have to really mess with that. But again, that was the mouse. And there you guys have it. That is the software for the Zeus gaming mouse. Overall, I've really enjoyed this particular product. I do enjoy the customization, the extra features that they tossed in there. Again, even though the little grip pads that they kind of tossed in there doesn't really offer benefit anything in terms of the MMO first-person shooter aspect that they're trying to go for, overall, it's still a really good mouse. And if you are interested in purchasing this, I'll have a link in the description down below. But once again, I'm actually going to be giving this product a pretty much a 5 out of 5. I don't really have any complaints. Even if the rubber paddings don't really offer anything, it's still not much to complain about. But again, I'm going to give this a full 5 out of 5. If you are interested in this product, I'll have a link in the description down below, and I'll see you guys next time.